I want to speak about this performative coon by the name of 50 Cent, who every time I turn around is, in confusion and dismay, trolling and making fun of black people. But you let it come to him addressing some white supremacy or going at somebody from the dominant white society. He quiet in that regard, but when it comes to addressing black folks, he'll do that left and right, because that's fair game to him. In all actuality, he a coward and afraid of white supremacy. That's why he don't address it. So it ain't, really that surprising to me to hear that, when Irv Gotti was on his deathbed, just as of recent, struck fighting, was suffering in multiple strokes, that 50 Cent going to say that, damn, I wanted to show him my new show. And then ultimately, when Irv Gotti did die from his health complications, 50 Cent going to put a picture up of himself, smoking on a hookah with the caption that read, smoking on a Gotti pack, but God bless that brother, or something along, God bless him though, or something along them lines, and I don't respect that, nor do I rock with it, because, I do know now that, that 50 Cent and the Murder Inc. Camp have had some beef for as long as I can remember. But, he could have took a rule out of that old playbook, 50 Cent, and that is that if you ain't got nothing good to say, you ain't got to say nothing at all. See, I had beef with guys, years ago when I was younger. And when them guys, went on to pass away and, leave this physical realm, it ain't no use of me talking about them no more. The slate is wiped clean. They moved on. They ain't here. So you can close that chapter. You ain't got to speak on it no more. And 50 Cent, he ain't had nothing good to say. He should have just stayed quiet. Irv Gotti has got a family that love him, kids, so on and so forth. And R.I.P. to Irv Gotti. 50 Cent was out of line and out of order for that, if you ask me. And he's just, the performative coon, if you ask me. I put 50 Cent and Whack 100 into the same boat, the same category, because every time you turn around, they gossiping and confusion and dismay with other black people. But you let it come to addressing some white supremacy. They quiet as a church mouse. They ain't going to address that because they cowardly in that regard. So now everybody knows that, now Big Meech and 50 Cent, 50 Cent, they ain't seeing eye to eye no more, and this is because, Big Meech, when he first came home, 50 Cent was all up in his face, skinning and grinning from ear to ear. And now Big Meech has done one thing that 50 Cent didn't like, taking a photo and having interactions with Rick Ross, so he ain't like that. So now 50 Cent is putting out there, in the eyes of the public that Big Meech is a rat, so on and so forth, trying to expose him for being a rat. And I don't believe it. What this is 50 Cent just being emotional, acting like a disgruntled woman who is mad that, she got cheated on and she wants to now blow the tires out of your car, pour sugar down your gas tank, bust the windows out your car, this, that, and the other. But in this case, what 50 Cent is doing is trying to destroy and soil Big Meech's reputation in the eyes of the public. And I don't respect that, nor do I rock with it. Because if he was a rat, and let's just say for a second if he was, I ain't saying if he is or he ain't, but I don't believe it. I don't believe him to be a rat. But let's just say for a second, for the sake, of the argument that he was a rat. How the hell does this make 50 Cent look? Because, he knew that he was a rat, and he still wanted to do business with him and still made that BMF TV show, because 50 Cent will go whichever way the winds blows, He ain't loyal to nobody, he's loyal to 50 Cent. That's about it, and Big Meech don't owe him not a damn thing. Big Meech has known Rick Ross for quite some time, even maybe before 50 Cent, because if you remember, Rick Ross put out that song, I think, on Big Meech, Larry Hoover. He was giving it up to, you know, Big Meech in that song. So, yeah, he don't owe 50 Cent nothing. 50 Cent act like you got it when you do a deal with him or something along them lines that you indebted to him for life. This just isn't the way things work. This isn't the way business works. You're entitled to go and come as you please. And Big Meech is just coming home. In all actuality, he's trying to get his economics together and solidify a bag for himself. He ain't got to sit up there and, follow behind everything 50 Cent's doing. 50 Cent is just disgruntled, he's emotional, and he's acting like a woman, if you ask me, because Big Meech got the right to come and go as he please. He can make money. And now, from my understanding, Big Meech was getting ready to do some kind of welcome home party where rappers and things like that were going to be performing, Sexy Red and others. And now what 50 Cent is trying to do is, work to dismantle that, so the rappers don't show up. Now I'm hearing people ain't showing up. And I don't respect that because all this is doing is taking, money out of another black man's mouth who's just coming home, who's trying to get back on his feet and do the positive thing. So I don't respect 50 Cent in that regard because it was all good just a week ago. 50 Cent was smiling up in his face, skinning and grinning from ear to ear. He ain't had one problem with Big Meech. The problem lied because he took a picture and he ain't gotta, you know, go and adhere to 50 Cent's every demand and, follow things to a T in favor of doing with 50 Cent. Once he's his own man, he's entitled to make his money as he please. That's the problem with 50 Cent. 50 Cent got a long track record of, doing business deals with people and falling out with him and then exposing everything from text messages to phone conversation. And this is like something a woman would do. So I don't respect 50 Cent in that regard. When 50 Cent acts like a coon, he don't come at nobody from the dominant white society, but he's always coming at black people left and right. That's fair game to him. So I don't respect that, nor do I rock with it. And 50 Cent got a lot of growing up to do. And Big Meech, he ain't gotta, follow 50 Cent's rules. Who the hell is 50 Cent other than a performative coon sellout? Because that's all I see him doing is coming at black people left and right. And I first, seen this when I seen him coming at Diddy left and right, saying he was gonna make a documentary, this, that, and the other. When everything that's, being said about Diddy is just allegations, ain't nothing factual. And I don't believe Diddy guilty of not a damn thing other than being a freak. Now, do I agree with that? No, but he ain't he can't take nothing or make no grown ass man do not a damn thing. But ask yourself one question: why is it that when it comes to addressing things like Jimmy Iovine, which is in 50 Cent camp, he's quiet as a church mouse because he was accused of all types of things of a sexual nature as well. But he ain't saying nothing to Jimmy Iovine. That's because he's quiet when it comes to somebody from the dominant white society, but in constant confusion and dismay and coming at other black people. And I don't respect it, nor do I rock with it. But in closing, 50 Cent, you got a lot of growing up to do. And stop acting like a damn performative coon. Just my thoughts on the matter. Peace.